It's that time again, time for another weekly rundown. So I'm just going to jump right into it, shall we? Okay, so don't judge me too harshly, but one of the books I read this week was Chicken Chicken, one of the Goosebumps books. This is the funniest Goosebumps book. Like, there's some that make me laugh. At this one I was laughing my balls off at. This is like R.L. Stine's sense of humor at its best. And probably the funniest thing I've ever read by the guy. I really like this one. It's the most campiest, it's the most, like, intentionally over the top. It's so great. It's the funniest Goosebumps, like, has ever been. I look forward to talking a little more about this one when I do my Goosebumps vlogs in October. I'm planning on October being R.L. Stine month, but specifically Goosebumps month. But yes, Chicken, quality stuff. Speaking of series, I'm also reading The Dead and Their Vaulted Arches. This is the 6th Flavia de Luce novel, the one after Speaking from Among the Bones. I'm still in the middle of it, and I'm going to be doing a Jason Reed shit episode on that. So I'll go more in depth on that one there. But it's really good, it's interesting, and it addresses the aftermath of the cliffhanger of the last one in the series. Another book that I just did a video on, 2 videos on actually, is Slimed, An Oral History of Nickelodeon's Golden Age by Matthew Klickstein. I just did a Jason Reed a video on that, and then before that I did an unpackaging vlog talking about it, how I got it in the mail. Really good book, as I pointed out in that last video. It's very interesting seeing the history and the creativity behind what made Nickelodeon so interesting and unique and avant-garde and all this great stuff. And again, if you didn't see that video, I highly recommend reading Slimed. Especially if you're like an old school Nickelodeon kid like me, who grew up watching it. And lastly, I'm also in the middle, you can see my bookmark here, of The Gods of Guilt by Michael Connelly. I'm reading all these things at once. The Gods of Guilt is the most recent in a series of novels that he wrote following a lawyer named Mickey Hollett. The first book in that series was called The Lincoln Lawyer, which was turned into a film. And the interesting thing about it is this series gets meta in the fact that within the series, Mickey's story is turned into a movie. And all these other lawyers start copying him and doing business out of the backseat of Lincoln Town Car. It's really good. I actually recommend anything by Michael Connelly. I like everything I've read. He's really good. He knows how to nail. He really knows how to nail characters. He knows how to write scenes. He knows how to write suspense. He knows how to make you feel engaged. This one. Mickey gets caught up in a court case involving a guy who was involved with a prostitute that he used to deal with, and he kind of formed this, not really friendship, but this connection with her. And then when she's found dead, he's trying to look into how she died. It's very interesting, and it addresses things that happened previously in the other novels in this series. And basically, even though Mickey is at the top of his game as a lawyer, his personal life is just a wreck, and he's very unhappy. Like, he has it all, and he doesn't have what really matters, and that's interesting. And I like how it's not just a series of mystery novels about a lawyer. They're character studies. They're books about a character. They're books about what he's going through. He just happens to get in these situations, and he has to figure things out. And be a defense attorney, or in one book, a prosecution attorney for the state. It's so good. I highly recommend it. Even though I'm only partially into The Gods of Guilt, there's a lot going on so far, and I can't wait to see what happens in it. And it's reading these things that make me excited for mystery fiction and detective fiction as a genre, as well as courtroom thrillers as a genre. I really love those as well. And Michael Connelly excels at these. I think he's even better than Grisham, and I'm a big John Grisham fan. So, make of that what you will. But yeah, those are the things I've been reading lately this week, and trying to read all these things, and I'm also trying to like put out some more videos, trying to get these things done quickly, while working a part-time job, so that sometimes gets in the way, but I do try to read as quickly as possible and do these videos quickly as possible. And you guys pretty much lately have been getting my views as pretty much as soon as I finish something, or in the case of this video, even while I'm reading it in the middle of something, like you're getting my review of it. But yeah, some of these I won't go into until later videos. Some of them you already know my thoughts on, so I'm just kind of rambling at this point. Sorry, but I'll have another video up soon, like maybe in a day or two, maybe even like later this day. So I don't know. We'll wait and see. Till then, I'll catch you later, guys. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate your support of my channel, and I hope you guys continue to be with me on this ride as I keep doing more YouTube stuff. So, thank you for your support, and I hope you guys keep watching. So, till then, see you.